Okay. All right, we should be live. So what we're doing today is testing out this graphics card. I bought it used on eBay. It's an AMD RTX 7700, or no, it's not an RTX. It's a, just read it from the label here. Why don't we? So it is an AMD, and I think it's a ASRock AMD Radeon RX 6700 XT. So I'm going to try to throw the frame rates up here. You'll see it in the bottom left corner anyways, but we'll see if this shows up here. Again, I'm trying to see if I can upgrade the graphics card without upgrading other things. So we'll see in the top right corner sort of the usage and the temperatures and what have you. So we'll keep an eye out for that. And then I'll also be monitoring this separately too on another program that I'll be having a look at. So far I haven't seen like a really good. I haven't really tested it out yet, but it looks kind of meh at the moment. Not sure what this is driving to currently. Oh, okay. Let's switch this here. All right, now you should be hearing what's going on. So currently, let me turn my controller on. So I have the stats in the top right corner here. So you'll see the 99th FPS percentile, as well as the utilization. And then you'll see the power outputs, the temperature, as well as the CPU utilization. You can now see that not a lot of CPU utilization, not a lot of GPU utilization, but like 100% CPU utilization, which is a bit interesting. So I'm going to have to actually take a look at this. So right now it's very high temperature. It's like 84, 83 degrees Celsius. So I think what I actually need to do before I do too much testing is check out what's going on with that, because it seems like it's very high for what I've been seeing previously. So really quick, let's see if we can jump in. But again, we're on low settings. So what I want to do is actually test this out a bit with the current items and see how we're doing. So looking at the graphics, we can try Ultra and see how that looks, and see if just in here, game-wise, it can keep up. So we're looking at CPU or GPU utilization. It's bouncing between 50 something and 20 something. So I think graphics wise it might be okay, but I think currently we're pegged with the CPU, so clearly there's a problem overheating wise. So I don't even know if I can run this test here, because it looks like the CPU is probably gonna explode it.
Innocents perish with every wasted second.
But it's holding like 50s, low 50s, just running around here. And again, CPU utilization 100%. It hasn't been like this before, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look and see if like there's an issue with it overheating. So I'm gonna quit out of this game before we run into any issues. Yesterday we were actually running into issues. Just quitting out the game there, it looks like the utilization has gone down quite a bit in terms of and then the temperature has gone down like a great deal as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that. It seemed like it spiked really high. Previously, it had been working fine. I'm not sure if I'm doing anything particularly different. I suppose opening up the rest of these like overlays and stuff like that adds more to the usage. I'm not sure how much more, but let me try to close these out to additional things that I wasn't using before, and we'll see what that looks like as well. Okay, let's open this back up. Okay, we got our CPU. There's no GPU temperature or CPU temperature, which I should probably pull that up too. Otherwise, I don't want to push this thing and have it explode. Yeah, CPU utilization pegged. Yeah, it's still pegged. I'm sure it's running into issues right now. But GPU seems to be holding up fine, so that's good. Might have to run a few tests with it. Yeah, it's got to be CPU usage issues. So also currently we are streaming with the hardware from the CPU, so that's the other thing too. So running this test here, I'm gonna again close this out because it looks like we're having an issue with the CPU. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to hop by Best Buy or something like that and pick up some thermo paste and see if we can reapply that and run the test again. But yeah, so far not so good in terms of utilizing the 6700K CPU from like 8-9 years ago. So yeah, we'll start this up again maybe later tonight and give a look-see on what's going on. Just running the stream, it looks like the utilization is quite low, so it may just be not being able to handle both of these things. But it was working previously and it didn't seem to have really any issues before. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the deal is and why we're running into this particular issue. So I'll have to double check. It's not being overclocked currently, and yeah, GPU usage seems to be okay. It's just like very, very high temperatures when opening up HellDivers, and really didn't have a particular issue with that previously. So we'll look into it and we'll be back maybe in a few hours.